Till now what we have seen it, we have seen the multiple things like a user sheeted on this one. Today we will see glide date. So glide record is used to get the table side queries and the one glide date which is used to get the, it's a API simple. Glide date is used to, it's a scoped glass. Oh, I'm sorry, let me open this one. Glide date is used to perform the operations like a glide date options, like we can get the date and all the sames. So if you use the glide date, what you will do is it will creates the, if you use it in anyone, it will creates the current date. That means what is the today's date, it will fetch that one. By use the glide date, we can use the, it will add the today's date. So, or else, if you want to, that's the next step. The next method is get format by string. That means gets the date in the specified date format. That means whatever the we want to the format, so it will be used for the same thing here. For example, if you want to change the same thing to the different model, so we can use the get format by specified format. So returns, that's the one. If you want to give example, see, this is the one. So right now the set value what you have set it, year, month, date. So you want to set by get by format. What is the format you want to write it? Date, month, year. The same thing we can use the same thing here. Get the month number TZ. That means, for example, you want to know, so what is the day in that one you can to fetch it. So we can use the same thing for it. So here you can see right 1 to that is the today's date is, for example, if you want to fetch the what is the today's date only, that is the date only, we can use the get day of the month num to TZ. So we can use the same thing here. Next one, get display value, gets the date in the current display format and the time zone. That means what are the logged in user date format and the time zone, it will fetch it. So that's the one. If you want, you can see right. So it's the one. So what is the format which is the one, it will display the same thing. And get display value internal, get display value internal is nothing but it gets the internal format and the current user time zone. That means it will fetch what is the format. See, if you see a script here, so it will get the current logged in format for the same thing here. Get month number TZ equal to get the month stored by the glide date object for the same thing, which means what is the month, so it will be gone. Basically it's a numeric field. The months in total is 1 to 12. So that what it will happen is it will displays the same for it. So that is the use for the same thing here. Now the next step here is get value. So get value is used to, I hope you guys are following right. So get value is used to get the internal format by the one that is in the value. So if you use this one, so it will get what is the value for the today's one. It will fetch the like this one. And get year number to the z is nothing but it will be displays the, for example, in the date format what is the one we have given. If you want to get what is the uh, year for the same thing here. So that is the one gets the year stored by the glide date object expressed in the UTC time zone for the same thing here. This is the one how we can get the month, year and date. We will fetch the one. So next one, set. TZ, that's a method. You get year number TZ, that's a method. So which was default being given by the ServiceNow. So then if you give that is a one, it will fetch the what is a numeric value of the year. For example, this is a 2023. So it will fetch what are the numeric value of this one. Here it will show it one. Clear? Yep. So now next one, set display value string as displayed, sets the date value using the current display format, time and time zone, which means if you want to set as display, for example, see date field, for example, you can see, right, date field, see what is the time format we want to, we can set the same thing. So whatever we set display value, so what is the current display is nothing but what is that particular logged user display format. If you want to, we can set the same thing. This, see, right, this is the one. So if you void is nothing but if you returns the null value, we can use the same thing one. Next one, set value string o. Set value string o is nothing but it sets the date current glide object in the format and YYY and the UTC time zone. So basically, if you want to set the time zone, we can use the this concept. And next one, subtract. Subtract is nothing but if you want to know the difference between the two time zones, two times, for example, you want to wait the yesterday 2 days before, you can see something, right? For example, if you want to execute script some 2 days before one, like all we would, right? So for that, what we will do it here is, so the thing was here. So the from start date and end date, we can subtract the those things. We can do the same thing here. So this is the scenario. The set display value and set display value, and this one where duration equal to glide date dot subtract GD1 GD2. So it will get the what is the one. It will play the same thing. So if you want to work and if you want to, so I'm sorry. These are the basic things about the glide date object for the same thing. I hope it clear how this glide date will looks or any confusion. So these are two things, main important thing. This is a theoretical class, but these are the main important for the glide date and the user concepts for the same thing. Any questions on the today's topic till now? Say yes or no, guys. Okay, very good.